Hello, everyone. Today I'm recording for Thursday episode, and usually we have well-being talk, right? So I would love to talk about what I'm really grateful for when I reflect on the last week. So, as mentioned earlier from the previous episode, I've come across a lot of successful investors, realtors, developers, and co-founders and founders of each company. So I'm so I'm so blessed to meet all of those people. What I love about them is all of the people that I've came across and that I've met personally face to face. They love what they do. It makes sense they are successful in their field, and yeah, it makes sense because they love what they do, right? Because I've I've mentioned earlier, I've come across a lot of people who just work to pay their bills, which, yes, which I was one of them. And I was asking God personally, God, I have this talent. God, I know my personality is this way, but why did I need to start my career like that way? Yeah, something like that. So now that I found the field that I feel I am most alive, and I love meeting new people. I love helping people. I love connecting people with the right people. That's helping, right? That's my passion. Yeah, even though physically very tired at the end of the day, you're like, you poured out every ounce of your energy and your heart and your soul, everything, like exhausted because you poured out everything all in. It's like analogy for all out max effort. That's fitness term, right? So yeah. However, your heart is still very joyful because you love what you're doing, helping people with the services that you can provide and you can share. Anyway, so I'm so thankful that I've come across a lot of successful people through conventions, exhibitions, events, through networking, through all of the meetings that I was so fortunate and very feel lucky and honored to be part of, to attend, that they love what they do. And yeah, I I was super stoked to meet and interact with all of them. And also, yeah, so feeling so thankful that I'm in that community, and that I'm connected with those successful people and love what they do. And yes, and another thing, so another thing that there's a saying that your net worth is networking, right? It's the sum of five, right? So yes, hang out with people that you feel challenged in a good way, and hang out with people you feel inspired and motivated. And yeah, someone that you want to be like. And when I attended multi-family convention, at the Metro Convention Center here in downtown Toronto, Richard mentioned that good partnership, in his definition, good partnership is that the mutual relationship that you can add value toward each other. So it's all about value. It's he even specifically mentioned that it's not about whether you like this person. Oh, I love working with you. I love to be around you or not. Yeah, it's about that value, right? Value proposition, whether you can add value and whether you can bring that value to the table or not. So that's, yeah, that's partnership. And that's what in his term, in his definition, good partnership and good win-win relationship and partnership. So that was, yeah, that was well said and totally agree. Yeah, because we're here to reach the results and the goal, right? So yes, that was the highlight of the workshop that inspired me. And he also mentioned about keep acting. Let's say you have some fear because of the worst scenario, or keep thinking about that, but instead of those thought pattern, act. Yeah, immediately act. And the timing and the speed, he mentioned that it's really important. And the leader of the company and the leader of the group organization, it's a person who can be adaptable, the most adaptable. So yeah, because you need to be flexible, you need to be adaptable to accommodate everyone, right? And to understand and from each person's lens and their level, right? So that was another aha moment. Yes, I totally agree. Adaptable. And also that comes down to emotional flexibility and emotional resilience, because person who are adaptable, that means they're emotionally more resilient and flexible because you can accommodate that person, right? Whereas the less flexible emotionally, less flexible person cannot really accommodate other people's color or lens and even cannot really understand, right, from their perspective. So that was another good point. And lastly, as part of Wellbeing Talk, I mentioned that I visited a new studio called Trove in downtown Toronto, and I found the meditative card, and I took a picture of several cards that touched my heart that stood out to me. So, number one, write about a mentor or teacher who has made a positive impact on your life. I have a mentor, and yeah, I actually share this card with my mentor. And number two, list 10 things you appreciate about your physical body. Because I really don't like when the fitness world mention about calories, or when the fitness world mention about summer body and promote their classes or like their gym with like summer something, summer body. Our body is not supposed to be seasonal, right? Because we need to live our life with our body 4 seasons, right? All year round. So it's not meant for one season. So when somebody's saying like summer, like be prepared for summer, or like, come do personal training for your summer body, I don't want to hear those things. Please stop promoting your studio or your gym or your personal training program with like that cliche. Please, this part, appreciate about your physical body, appreciate what your body can do and function. For me, it's more of functionality, whether you can digest the workload, whether you can digest the meetings, whether you have the physical strength and muscle to digest all the workload and schedules and meetings and events, traveling and everything. So it's not about only the look. Yes, I appreciate the aesthetic of the look. However, yes, I'm more for the functionality of the body, what my body can do, my strength, my capability, my body capability physically, agility, speed, athleticism, athletic, functional, you know, uh, that practical aspect of it, and also mobility, flexibility, all of those pillars of the well-being of the body. Yes. So when I read this card, yeah, this card really stood out to me because this focuses on the functionality of the body. And another card, write about a time when you felt completely authentic and true to yourself. Mm. Being real and being true to yourself and being authentic requires bravery, brave heart, and also feeling safe to share that. So I can be authentic and very open and true to myself to, yeah, most of people. And yes, but not to not to certain type of people, like the type of people who would use my stories or like my, yeah, my part of stories as their gossip. You know what I mean? Yeah. And reflect on a time when you felt truly alive and in the present moment. Like I mentioned, because I'm in the right field and I love helping others and connecting people with right people. And also, it's my passion to help others with the services that I can provide because I feel alive. And that's my passion, right? And meeting new people, helping them. And when I read this card, reflect on a time when you felt truly alive and in the present moment. Yes, this stood out to me because of that reason. Um, write about a life lesson you learned from a complete stranger. I think, complete stranger can be your best friend and best helper at a certain time. For example, you lost directions and you ask, where should I go? I need to go, let's say, X location. Then the stranger can be the most helpful person in that moment. Oh, go turn right, turn left, 2 blocks. So, yeah, they can be your best friend that moment. And also list 5 ways you can incorporate more adventure into your life. I love exploring new things, exploring new options, methods, adventuring, exploring. Yeah, those are my, yeah, truly feeling alive moment. Maybe this is the reason why I love trying new instructors classes and trying new gym. And also their programs and their method and their color, their personality, their style, their tone of the voice, their music choice and everything. It's so different. It's so unique. So I appreciate and cherish every individualism. So that's why, yeah, that's why I love this, like exploring new things, brand new and also adventures. So yeah, those are really the cards that I wanted to share with you. And describe a time when you felt a deep sense of belonging. Mm, there are recently I when I've come across a lot of like successful people in their field and love what they're doing, I felt a sense of belonging. I belong here. I and I feel like I met them forever. Even though I met them for the first time, I immediately feel connected and I can really open my heart and my stories and I felt safe. So yes, thanks for taking your time to check this episode. And if you like this video, please click the like button and also follow us on Instagram at fitwell.to. Thank you so much. God bless you. We love you and we'll connect next week, Tuesday or Thursday.